Hey everybody, thank you for stopping by one of my PGA model breakdowns. So this is the model that I use on my own and create on my own. And of course, I put out for all Awesemo Plus members. So if you're an Awesemo Plus member, thank you for stopping by this video and learning how I use my model to help me make my lineups and bets each week. And if you're not already an Awesemo Plus member, you can get access to all of this stuff that I'm about to show you and so much more by becoming one, just $8.95 for the week. So let's jump right into my model this week. And I'm going to pull it over. Sorry about that. I like to start in the top left. So obviously we got the name of the tournament from left to right. What I do here quickly is just go through my model, what you can see in it. First is official world golf ranking, the model rank, the make your own model rank. Then we've got the odds and salary information. Then we've got the ownership. We've got Awesemo ownership, which I left on there for maybe a little too long, but showing you guys. And then of course the actual rating of the models. We've got strokes gained. And we've got the top correlated non-strokes gained stats. And then what I did this week is I took these out. I wanted to leave them here just to show you. Normally I put some recent form and course history, but this week getting the data all in the same place found to be a little bit better to put it on their own sheet, which I'll go into in just a minute. And then of course all the way to the right is DraftKings points and field rank. So not only do you get to see the points they scored, but where they ranked in the field in terms of how many points they scored. Of course, down here at the bottom, my first tab that I want to show you guys is the most important one for me. This is the strokes gained database and screener, where I get to go and I get to click every golfer in the field and see where they're performing, how they've been doing lately. As you can see here, it comes up every stat, every start that a golfer has played in since it looks like last year's waste management is going to be on here in terms of the statistical measures. So really great tool that I use each and every week. Combined models for Fantasy Cruncher. Once Alex, Awesemo Baker, puts up his projections or finalizes them Wednesday afternoon, what I do is I put my make your own model rank, the base rating model, put them all together and average them out so that you can copy them into Fantasy Cruncher. Super easy. Of course, the algo points, this just shows you how the players are each getting their points. This is the percentage roughly that I am allocating to each specific category. So 35% odds, 35% OWGR, and so on and so forth. Of course, if you don't like my weightings, you can go in and make your own. All you got to do is go into the MYOM tab and change the headings in the red here, and that will give you a new rating in column R, and of course will populate back on the front screen. Then what I do is I give you each individual sheet. So if you want to see somebody's OWGR, somebody's odds, somebody's strokes gained, ranked by the field, other stats, or even approach proximity, all of that is down here and on here. Of course, also a couple of more, my recent form sheet that if you read my Fit and Form article, you're familiar with this, my course history one as well. And then I have my DraftKings database and points model, so you can go out and see how everybody is doing in terms of scoring their points over the last 6 weeks. And then lastly, the ownership database and projection model. Nice thing about this is you can see all of the golfers' ownership all the way back to last year's Byron Nelson. So a ton of information on this sheet that, of course, if you're better at Excel than me, you can do wonders with all of this information. Lastly, what I do is I break every golfer into my pricing sections, 10K, 9 8K, 6K, and 7K. So hopefully you have learned a little bit about what is in my model and how you can use it and how I use it. Actually, let's bring me off the screen really quick again. What I always like to do at the end of this is give you guys my top projected ownerships of the slate and, of course, go over my top rating in the model. So this always takes a couple of seconds when I'm on the video here, so just bear with me if you don't mind while it loads. Rory McIlroy, I have number 1, Xander number 2, Justin Thomas 3, Webb Simpson 4, Cantlay, or a pair of Patricks, number 5 and 6, Hideki 7, Tyrell Hatton 8, John Rahm 9, and Bryson DeChambeau checking in at number 10. That's in terms of ownership projections. Now, when we look at the rating for the model, it looks like John Rahm has leapfrogged, Rory McIlroy and is ranked first in the model. Justin Thomas ranked second. Rory 3rd, Patrick Cantlay 4th, Xander Schauffele 5th, Matt Fitzpatrick 6th, Gary 7, Tony Finau 8, Ty Hatton 9, Billy Horschel 10, with Matt Kuchar checking in as the top guy that is under 6K this week, showing under 8K, showing up in the model. Kevin Notch has Reeve, Henrik Stenson also there. When we switch to the make your own model and we're looking for the highest rated guy under 8K, it is again Matt Kuchar. followed by Mark Leishman and Adam Hadwin. So we'll get my mean mug here back on the screen. I appreciate you guys all coming and joining my PGA model breakdown. If there's any other information that you'd love to see in this or you'd like to learn more about, feel free to reach out to me at DFSGolfer23 on Twitter, and of course in our internal Slack channel on the Awesemo Plus side. So until next time, everybody, thank you for stopping by my model breakdown, and we'll see you on the other side. Cheers.